Sophomores, high school is coming around the corner, so you better be watching me, because if you aren't, it might kick your butt. I would like to thank my parents the most, because even though they might disagree with the way I think, they're still there if I need them. My parents also are constantly wanting the best for me and paying for all the stuff that I need, most of the time at least. I also would like to thank my best friend Ethan, because he doesn't care what people think of him. So we get along really well because we constantly can tell each other stuff and trust each other with stuff that is not easy to trust even with my parents. My friend Ethan will wear anything he wants, but he does know how to look at least decent, so don't even worry about pressuring him about wearing something better. Takeaway to think about is just to be yourself, and don't let anyone make you think you're lesser than them. Don't have the mindset that you can't do things just because one certain person you're trying to compare yourself with is very good at a lot of things. First of all, you are setting extreme standards that are almost impossible to reach if you are not that person you compare yourself with. This is my first life lesson. Don't let people bully you, and don't be the shy kid enough that people just pick on you for being shy. I got bullied when I was younger, so I learned how to become stronger and not let people do it again. And if I see anyone getting bullied, I'll protect them. Don't let anyone push you to the ground just because you are different, because they don't like you for some disability that you have. But no disability can cause you to be shy and not fight back. At least get some help, or get up here or something. If you don't do something, you could just put yourself down a really dark path. I used to be really shy. I was afraid to speak up in class or do anything outstanding because I was afraid of what people would think of me. When I got past that fear, it helped me in many areas of my life. I can now be confident in my decisions. I used to not even be able to talk in front of the class. That almost pissed my pants. But now I can do it almost without any fear. I do still have some fear of what people will think of me, how I present my project and stuff like that. What I learned from this is just to do something, even if you might be embarrassed and feel ashamed. Or even if people make fun of you, because most of the time, they're just jealous of you, honestly. My second life lesson is don't allow peer pressure to influence the way you do things or how you live your life. I don't struggle with peer pressure personally, because I've always been too afraid to do something stupid like smoking, drinking beer, go to parties, drink alcohol, because they all have equal consequences. Because I know my parents would probably ground me for a year or more if I were to do any of that. So I'm kind of a baby. So my advice is to not ever let peer pressure happen to you, because you never know if it will change the path you're going into, like getting a scholarship, and that gets ruined because you chose to get high and not do your homework or something like that. I would suggest, if possible, try to avoid parties, because you can literally have the consequence of death right then, or even later in your life, for some dumb decision like drugs. You might even go to prison because you got caught at the wrong moment. Just never go to parties that you know are risky, or even have that possible bad person there. I have almost a whole football team that vapes, and some of them got kicked off the team because they were vaping on a bus after a game. A few of them had chances of getting scholarships or full rides, but they screwed their lives because of one dumb decision of vaping on a bus. My third and final life lesson is just to have fun, even when nothing is going well. That's a really important one. Have fun and enjoy life, even when things are not going well. Enjoy the little things, even if they aren't significant. Have fun with your sophomore year, because you only get that one time in your life, unless you enjoy it too much and fail and have to retake 10th grade year. Which in that case, don't slack off, because you're enjoying life so much that you don't think school should be part of your lifestyle. I personally am in track that uses a lot of my time, and it feels really rewarding when you get something done that you've been working really hard on. Like, for example, my best recently throw in discus was 94 feet, because I scratched 12 out of 12 throws before that. But just recently I got my technique down and threw 132 feet. And I have not been as happy in a long time. I also love playing video games, because I'm an introvert and it makes me feel comfortable being alone in my room, talking to my friend Ethan online. one thing that I really enjoy playing board games, because it's very interactive and competitive, and just being together with friends or family means the world to me. I wish for incoming sophomores to just not worry too much about school and actually enjoy things, because when you enjoy even the little things, it will make your day and life that much better. Don't forget, just be yourself and don't let anyone make you think you're lesser than them. Don't have the mindset that you can't do things just because one certain person you're trying to compare yourself with is very good at a lot of things. First of all, you're setting extreme standards that are almost impossible to reach if you're not that person you compare yourself